Hello everyone, Tevin Townsend here. So, I've been following Tai Lopez for, I'm guessing about a year now. I don't follow him religiously, but here's the thing. There's a lot of things you could waste your life watching, like the news, and none of these programs that add any value to your life. So if I'm gonna watch something, I need to watch something that's gonna help me or help me learn more. And so regardless of how you feel about the guy being a scammer or whatnot, he's giving you knowledge that you won't find wasting your life. So he just had this debate, if you can even call it a debate, with this guy called John Henry, because what's been called into question for a very long time is the legitimacy of Tai. And I can tell you guys, I personally bought his course. I forget what it's called, the 67 Steps. He's got a lot of different courses, but I bought that. And you have those people that criticize him, and they love to hate. And I'll never understand how anyone can be a keyboard warrior, because let's face it, that's what people are these days. And they look at him and they see he is quite very successful, but they'd rather focus on, oh, you're a fraud, you're a scammer. And so there's this guy called John Henry. Don't even know who he is, but he had issues with how Tai would represent himself, basically stating that Tai isn't cracked up. He isn't all that he's cracked up to be. And so Tai gave him a platform. Tai actually let the guy come on. And now this is something that gives a lot of respect to Tai, that I give Tai a lot of respect for. He let the guy come on and he let him say what he had to say very fairly. Not a lot of people would do that. And Tai did that. And I immediately jumped on the Instagram live. It just happened like literally 5 minutes ago, so I just had to be the first one to upload something about it. So the guy comes on, and he's coming from the standpoint of, I'm a real investor, I understand pre-money. And he's still operating from this mindset of Harvard economics, Yale economics, and this is the key to success. But these Harvard graduates, I've said this before, aren't the people starting businesses, they're becoming analysts. And you've got the industry of selling business education, and then you've got the actual practice, the actual practitioners that make the millions, and that's not what you're being taught in school. So, his focus during the debate was these gotcha questions. Tai, do you know what pre-money is? Oh, you didn't know what pre-money is. Do you know what this is? Therefore, oh, you didn't know that. You don't know anything. You got to understand that those terms are not as important. Those concepts are not as important as we tend to think them to be. And I would expect that when the guy came on, if he was a real investor or a real professional, he would try to comport himself in a way to have a real conversation. But he wasn't even there to talk business or even have a chat. He was primarily there to try and expose Tai Lopez, and I just can't understand how this guy doesn't have anything better to do. He thinks Tai's a fraud, doesn't have anything to say, but he's investing a whole lot of time to troll him and to come on the platform, and not to mention Tai proved that he was following him closely. Now, I'm not going to say that Tai is completely innocent. He does flash women, he does flash cars, but there's nothing wrong with that. Lots of people with money flash what they have. So instead of hating, the only thing you can do is envy it, to be honest. But at the end of the day, I was able to see who really had something going on, because Tai obviously has a really good website. We all know who Tai is. So we know what he's doing is successful. He's got a nice house, nice car. He's done business with a lot of well-known actual businessmen. And then there's this guy who comes on the show, and he's asking Tai all these personal questions. He wants to know everything about his investments. And Tai is actually giving him the information. He talked about some company, I think it was Mentor Box, or some book selling company, or they were making $50,000 a day, and he talked about how much money they put into it. Money, I'm sure this other guy doesn't have. Tai is talking millions, lots of money. And, this kid, who probably isn't making crap, is, it's funny. He's like, Tai, what are you making? $50,000 a day. He didn't have anything to say to that. So then when Tai asked him about a business he owns, he pulls it up, and first of all, he doesn't disclose what he's making because he's a real investor. He can't talk about it. And when he pulls up the website, he finds that he has, 200,000 subscribers, but only 300 likes. And I understand digital and search engine marketing as well and social media, and that is pretty bad. If you've got 200,000 subscribers and just 300 likes, you might want to take some advice from, say, Tai Lopez. You might want to buy his course. I personally didn't buy his social media course, but he doesn't try to level or admit to anything. It's a real smug attitude, and I think he really embarrassed himself very, very badly. Just laughing the whole time and being on a mission to expose someone who's doing a lot better than he is business-wise. So that's all I wanted to say. I hope Tai uploads that to YouTube. I think that was a smart thing he did. I don't think he should continually do it. But he does get a lot of criticism, and I think he enjoys responding to people like John Henry. And, John Henry is probably a smart guy, just not as smart as he thinks he is, just because he understands investor terms and all that bull crap. So you guys have a great day.